Mate, I know. TV time.
Yeah. Oh, God, what are they doing closing down? It's only 9:30.
That's BBC One, Rik.
Oh, right.
Not this band again. They're always on. Crap. What about some Hawkwind or Marillion?
Yeah, shut up, you fascist Tories. No one tells me what time to go to bed.
Go to bed, Spotty.
Yeah, that's better.
In a funny way, we owed the young ones not just to the BBC, but also to its emerging opposition. Because in 1982, the brand new Channel 4 was making the BBC very scared. You see, 25 years before Big Brother, Gawk's Fashion Fix and Celebrity Brat Camp, Channel 4 was cool, sophisticated, and definitely aimed at young adults. To capture the youth market, Channel 4 turned to comedy and commissioned The Comic Strip Presents, a series of short comedy films principally by Peter Richardson and starring some of the artists with whom he'd founded the original club, including, of course, a very young French and Saunders. Their first starring role was in a parody of Enid Blyton's Famous Five. Not a radical target, but brilliantly done and very funny. It was called Five Go Mad in Dorset.
Peter Richardson had always wanted to make films, ever since he was a little boy.
Yes.
So he saw that group of people as a new little kind of Ealing comedy group. I think that's what he thought. He wanted to make little British films, and that's exactly what he did.
Rhubarb tart, my favourite, with lashings of cream.
You've had 4 helpings already, Dick.
Thanks, Anne. You really are a proper little housewife. Not like George. She still thinks she's a boy.
I think it's stupid being a girl. I wish I was a boy.
Really, George? It's about time you gave up thinking you're as good as a boy. I mean, Anne is just a girl, but she doesn't mind, do you, Anne?
Well, I absolutely do mind, actually.
We would shoot from 6 o'clock in the morning till about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then go to bed, get up and start again. But nobody
Crew were our
cared.
friends. We were all the same age.
Yeah.
Everybody was fancying everybody else. We didn't want to be anywhere else. This is the only place we wanted to be. You're with your best mates, snogging a lot of boys, drinking a lot, and filming as long as we ever could. Sometimes we sleep on the set.
Yeah, people would say,
That's how much
I
we
thought
loved
you both
it.
go back to sleep on the set.
Gosh, we seem to be miles from anywhere.
Seems so isolated. I'm sure some pretty queer things go on around here.
Yes. Look over there. There's a man parachuting into the field.
So there is. Look.
Maybe it's a spy being dropped down into this desolate countryside. Or perhaps a deserter from the Air Force. That's even more likely.
Come on, let's find out.
It was parodic, it was pastiche, it was film. It was rather grand and amazing that these young people had a true film unit at their beck and call, not a TV studio. And because it was filmed, of course, it was all about those performers finding the difference between comedy in film and comedy in a television studio.
Another standout comic strip episode was Bad News Tour, a spoof documentary written by Ade Edmondson concerning a heavy metal band on the road, which, just to set the record straight, preceded Christopher Guest's celebrated and also brilliant Spinal Tap by about 6 months.
Did they get it this time? What? And have they got another hair in the gate or what?
Shut up, then.
Hey?
I said shut up. Oh, Christ, shall we go again?
No, I'll go with this one.
What is crap?
No, we can cut the beginning off. Is this mic working? Hello, 1, 2. Yes. 1, 2. Dan, yes, it's working. Look, we're wasting a lot of film here.
Okay, keep cool.
It was immensely disappointing when Spinal Tap came out because we were ahead of them. But, you know, we were a small half-hour British-made cheap programme and they were a whacking kind of Hollywood budget film and they kind of trounced us.
You can't beat a good live band. I mean, I just live for playing live. I mean, I'd do it for free if I didn't need the money.
Bad News, we couldn't get that together, and the characters in Bad News couldn't even, can't even do a handheld documentary right. That's what's so funny about us lot.
Hello, Spider.
Brilliant joke, Dean.
Thanks. OK, it's working.
Does everybody know what they're doing?
Yes.
I just say, Heavy metal, top of the class, stuff the media up your arse.
Yeah, and don't forget to get your cock out, Dan.
Hey? Look, don't confuse him, Spider.
Hang on.
Oh, God, get it together, for Christ's
Look, will you
sake.
just stop shouting at me, Alan? It's beginning to get on my tits.
Piss off and stop calling me Alan.
All right, then Ajax, or whatever your new name is.
Don't you dare wind me
I think
up.
we've run out of film.
Aid and Nigel take music really seriously. So it was like, guys, we've got to get this right. And there's Rik going, no, but I'm just going to show off. I can't really play the guitar. And Aid's going, no, please learn the chords. Come on. And it was like, it did get, for a moment, it's like, we're a band. It's like, no. Peter Richardson would hate me for saying this, but I did all the drumming on that. He can't drum. And he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me in the same room when he was miming either. To me, it's unbelievable.
Stop! What's the matter? You're supposed to come in there, Colin.
All I'm asking, Bim, is that you let me sing just one number.
Yeah, I know. And I say you can't, OK?
Well, it's just not fair.
Look, this is my band, so it's fair.
All bands' tour buses had bad news on. Because it was actually... It's not that it was funnier, but it was truer about most people's sort of experience of starting out in a band.
OK, we're heavy metal, OK? Heavy metal. Have I said it enough? We're heavy metal, OK?
It was completely inspiring because I was a first-year student at Oxford, and here were these guys who seemed to come from another universe. They were just brilliant. They were everything I wanted to be, and I loved those guys like I've ever loved any band before or since. They were just heroic.
We're not basically a heavy metal band. We're a bit more subtle than that. Aren't we, Colin?
What?
We're a bit more subtle than that.
Yeah, we're subtle, but basically, we're heavy metal, aren't we?
Aid's body movement and his rhythm is because he's it's kind of visual music, but heavy metal music. But it can be many kinds. His character always comes from, I think, his movement, whereas mine always comes from my haircut. I never quite know whether I'm an actor or a comedian or a comic actor or a funny. I'm somewhere in there, and you can just smell it and taste it when it's a job you want to do. Yeah, smell it and taste it. And if it smells and tastes of cash, that's the one for me. So if there are any writers out there, I'll do it. Currently available. Rik, currently available. Mayall.
Do any of you lot know Summer Holiday by Cliff Richard? Yeah. You hum it, I'll smash your face.